Hello and welcome! This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Hearts of Iron 4, continuing on with my Make Love Not War series. And after recently capturing the British Isles here, now time to attack the enemy in another place, so I've started up a naval invasion plan into South America. How successful this will be, I'm not sure, but we could capture a couple ports right away, and hopefully these are not very well defended. And this is not that far of a trip comparatively for my troops to make, so hopefully we can manage that. I don't know what kind of planning time we have to look at. It looks like 38 and 84 based off of how many troops there are. And as far as the air game goes, continuing to strategic strike Eastern Canada here, and it looks like they're not responding to that at all. So what kind of damage are we doing? Enemy buildings bombed, 11.3. Pretty good damage. Now, I'm aware that my rockets here have 11k range. I don't know if that makes them across the Atlantic or not, but I can find out. Ooh, I can make it. Let's redo that. Let's see. Oh, we can start striking the East Coast here. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and queue all of that up. So we're going to come through here, grab every rocket we can. That's probably a good start. So we've got 4. Can barely see what I'm doing. There we go. Close all these up. And I didn't know if we'd be able to reach or not, but I think it's time to start striking United States for sure. Okay. Don't know if that's every rocket, but we can check here in a second. Make sure we have them all. As I cycle through the ones that don't currently have missions. So these ones we can't hit anything with. That we can't hit anything with. Okay, that's one that we could send, so we'll send it. Alright, that's it. So, we're good to go. And have these guys arrived yet? No, but they've got quite a ways to go, so it might take them a little while. What do we have as far as stuff in reserve? I mean, I have a lot of fighters, but I don't have manpower. And I think now's the time. As far as production goes, we're going to take a hit for increasing conscription. But I think it's time. So I'm going to go ahead and do service by requirement. We're going to get factory output, construction speed, and training time penalties. But I don't think it really particularly matters at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. But it doesn't matter. We're going to get a bunch of manpower here. Now, it's saying I don't have anybody in basic training. I think all I'm going to train, because I just lost a bunch of paratroopers, unfortunately, just not knowing when they were going to fire off. I lost a bunch of them, but we can remedy that. Let's see. Set them up to pop out, let's say in Cologne here. And, ooh, that's not what I want to do. Try that again. Cool. There we go. And then we'll do 4 of those at a time. That sounds good to me. Okay. And then we have the naval invasion plan. All right, I think we're... Oh, I need to make sure all of those that are attacking or set over here are actually having a mission. Not all of them do. All right, well, we should start doing some damage to the coast here. We've got bombers attacking East Canada, and we've got rockets attacking the east coast of the United States. Hopefully we can start pressuring their economy, damaging factories. Alright, somebody's not fulfilling imports. Siamese Empire with tungsten. Okay. We need to back off on tungsten, but it looks like the Chinese Empire can supply. So we'll just switch that around. We should be golden. Although, tungsten is still lacking. So I'm going to do one more here. Looks like we can get a little bit from Norway, but I'm not going to take everything they have, because then that means they'll just not give me what I need. Steel still short, and nobody has any for me. Anybody have oil for me? Dutch Reich has a little bit. Okay. What about aluminum? Hungary has a couple bits of aluminum that they can send me. I'm not going to overtax them, though. But that should take care of some of our needs as far as production goes. We're manufacturing a nuke. I should be building more sites that should be coming online to get more of that enriched uranium. Okay, so they have now shown up. Let's see if we can get into Brazil here. No, that's too far away. And they're the only ones that could give me support in Brazil, so I'm just going to have to send them back to where they were, honestly. Well, you know what? I could keep them hanging out in the area, and we could rebase them if we capture an airport. I don't know where the airports are in enemy territory, so we just have to be patient. And has my Navy showed up yet? What are they up to? I mean you don't have orders. I told you. Come down here. Where's the other fleet? Get over here. Don't be assholes. Maybe I didn't officially base them and they're just confused. Alright. This Brazilian gambit might be a little bit risky. Might not. Oh, did I not transfer the other army over? That should have been this army, yes? There we go. This does give me a chance to build up strength and other things, so that's good to see. All right. Looks like they've arrived. So, both of you are going to be given patrol missions in there. I have a lot of air experience. And it's capped at 500, so I might as well use it. I'm in the process of upgrading most of these things, or researching most of these things. I am a little... You know, I upgrade this and then I never switch the production. Oh, let's upgrade it again. So, we'll give it max range. Save that. Produce it. Or maybe I did, I don't know. And then... Okay. Got submarines, which I can change the production here to current tech. Okay. Now research. And going to be naval, so... Anything left is a cruiser for 1940, so we'll go ahead and research that. Well, there's aircraft carriers that I have to still research, but... Okay. All right, so I should have the naval intelligence I need, I'm hoping, to do these naval invasions. All right, and how's the strategic bombers doing? Looks like they're managing to bomb just fine. As a matter of fact, they've gotten to max numbers here now. I guess I could upgrade my strategic bombers. So why don't I go and do that? So I believe they are still default. So let's upgrade. And again, it's going to be about range. So all right, that'll be it for now. And we'll get those variants being produced so that we can upgrade to the better range and be a little bit more effective in these missions. How's the damages? So we managed to bomb 10.5 buildings. They are fighting us with fighters, I'm noticing, but we're not really losing that many bombers comparatively. Oh, actually, I guess we're losing more than they are losing, but how is this going? Managed to bomb 6.5. They are losing fighters, so they do have fighters up in the air. I don't know if the fighters, if that has anything to do, like, maybe their losses are just accidents. No, it says shot down an air battle, so I don't know exactly how that happened. They ran into the rocket or something. Okay, how many days do we have left? All right, we're more than halfway there. These guys are ready to go. I don't know if I should send them in by themselves, though. But if I were to pick a target for my nuke, I think it's more than likely going to be dropped on the U.S. here. Where are we on surrender? 46%, so none of that has changed. Okay, we've got the destroyer tech done, so it's time to produce that level of destroyer rather than what we're currently producing. Where is it? There it is. And then we've got some more naval stuff. You know, I have naval doctrines to do, I guess. So we can do capital ship raiders or unrestricted submarine warfare. I'll do the raiders. I don't know if that bonus is only for one thing or what. All right, well, because it's about waiting, I think I'm just going to go ahead and crank things up at max speed here. I love how this message that we're being navally invaded in southern England just never goes away. But where's the naval invasion? I mean, is that just us knowing about a plan that they have? Because that doesn't really mean a whole lot as far as the AI is concerned. Guess we might as well pan around and just check out what's going on while we wait. Nothing really going on in the east. I mean, literally nothing has changed over here in forever. Oh. Sure. Send us more volunteers. We're just going to have a bunch of troops in Korea and elsewhere around Tibet. We have this little island that's owned by the Philippines that we're not going to do anything about because, hey, that would be tough. All right, where are we now? 73 days. Okay, we got an ace pilot. Wonder where that's happening. I can't imagine that they have anything that can really hit me over here, so I would imagine that the ace... Yeah, the ace is in the strategic bomber group. Let's see how things have been going. So they're losing more fighters. And we're continuing to bomb their buildings. Okay. Ooh, I didn't mean to slow things down quite that much. Okay, are we ready to go? Looks like we're ready to go. Oh. Oh, why isn't it giving me the... Oh, it's because I'm not on that. You have to be in a specific view. Well, I think we'll go when we have 82 days with the smaller group. Alright. Go ahead. The other group will be shortly behind. 3... And come on. Go. Alright, here we go. Now, I might be throwing away all these divisions, but... 3 civilian factories. Oh, I must not be producing anything anymore. Okay. So what's the rate that we're producing these? 1% a day. It doesn't take that long to make the nukes anymore. Alright, well, you know what? Let's build 2 more reactors. And... Are we still short on oil? Yes. So... Build more oil. There. Got oil being built everywhere. Okay, here they come. And as soon as they land, we're going to try and capture both of these ports, if I can. Depends on the resistance we encounter. I don't expect there to be much, but you never know. Okay, we got that tech done. Alright. Well, I guess we go ahead and do the submarine stuff. And we're about to arrive, so I'm going to slow things down a little bit here. Fortunately, there was no one in the space that I'm going to be dropped on. Okay. First things first. Grab this guy. Delete this nonsense. Really wish they wouldn't automatically set up that, but I guess that's convenient for you if you like to automate things. Okay, you guys are going to ride in here. You guys are going to go over this way. And I'll take the cavalry with you. Okay, that was pretty quick. No, I don't want your divisions. Thank you, though. You know what? I might as well speed things up. Brazil's a big country, so... Okay, tanks, just keep rolling here. I need to get to this port. I don't know what is going to be there. Okay. Let's grab the Purple Army and delete this nonsense. And then... Give me this. Okay, divisions, tank divisions go there. You guys go there. You guys go in there. You guys go there. You guys, go ahead and come in here. We need to take this port. Again, with the... Delete this nonsense. Okay. Alright, you guys come down here. Cavalry go with. Looks like we're on the verge of taking... Might as well tell these guys to hook in here, so that we make sure we take the port. You know what, screw it. You guys, come down this way. Okay, so we've got the port being held by Americans. I'm gonna wait until everything that's supposed to show up shows up. Okay, now 3 divisions might be enough. And you guys just hook in there. Well. Right? Never mind. There's 5 divisions in there. Never mind. Just sit there for a minute. Okay, tanks keep going. The idea was to cut these guys off and murder them. Now, I do have the supply here. Not great, because the infrastructure sucks. But I can remedy that. If I actually have the state captured. So you guys come over here. You guys just keep going. Okay. You guys come here, then hook up there. Okay. We have factories, but first things I want to do is get the infrastructure better here. Max that crap out. Actually, 5's probably a little bit much. So we'll do that. Max priority. Okay. Alright, I guess we might as well ride on the other port here. I think the more ports we have, the better. You guys come over this way. The rest of you, if I can grab them, go down here, as well as you guys. Alright. Did manage to capture that, so I'm going to grab these guys. I'll deselect this one. And we'll send these guys over the airport. And we can start using them for ground support. Okay. You guys are still on the roll. Alright. You guys around. Time we start eliminating divisions. Okay. You guys go in behind them. Alright. Okay, these guys coming in. Go ahead and hook up that way. And then we'll wipe out these guys. Because there was a lot of divisions in there, that I think. Okay. Get them into the port. Okay. Go ahead and get them over. Get these guys involved in the fight. Okay. Cut these guys off. Matter of fact, I don't even have to do that. Okay. Just cut them off like that. Okay, these guys have been surrounded. Let's kill them. Ah, too soon. What took these guys so long? I guess we're going in the jungle was a problem. I was trying to cut these guys off so they didn't escape. And we also didn't manage to cut these guys off anymore. That's annoying. Alright, you guys just come down there to capture that. Alright, how's our supply situation now? A little bit better. I think we have to go down south, though. I think driving north further is a mistake at the moment. Because we wanted to capture Rio de Janeiro and a lot of their other important cities that are down here to get them to capitulate. I wouldn't imagine that there's much victory points over here because you just got dense jungle, rainforest, whatever. Let's start moving down this way. You know what? I'll keep the cavalry there just as something to hold the port. Okay. How close are we to getting Brazil? Again, it's going to really mostly come down to taking Rio de Janeiro and Sao Paulo. And how about talking to the United States? How do they feel about peace? Now they're a little bit closer. All right, well, speed things up. Okay, we get some tanks in here. I'm going to send the tanks over this way. These guys there, tanks over this way. Alright, I lie. These tanks are going to go there. Okay. We're not getting things from Iraq. That's oil. Alright, that's fine, Iraq. I don't really need your oil. And see how many free military factories I actually have. Okay, so I have, well, a fair number. Jeez. It's getting to that point where I really don't know what to do with these factories. They're giving me more factories than I know what to do with, for sure. And you know what? I'm not going to use them all. Okay. Again, I feel like I should really be focusing on cutting units off. So coming up here and going through here would probably be a better move. Go ahead and start some of that move. Oh, geez, I have a lot of divisions there, huh? Well, actually, I want to come down here. And we can get these guys caught. This time I'm going to actually wait. There we go. Alright, let's see if we can make a move to cut off some people over here. You guys just come down there to help out. As well as you guys coming over there. I'm gonna cut you guys in half. After you're gonna go over there. Alright, so I'm making definite gains over here in South America. I have a total of 3 ports now. Resources are still spotty. Let's see about infrastructure. We might be in another state here. Yeah, we are. So I'll get that up to 7. And we'll make that max priority. Alright, well, I think this is going to be a good point to put a cut in the video, so I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.